Alright, we're recording. So,
Yay.
you know what time it is.
Adventure time?
It's boss fight time. Let me
Oh, I
I
rolled
will-
the big button.
I will.
start that.
Yeah, I rolled it.
He hasn't told us to yet.
Oh, fuck, it's already started.
Just usually when he says, you know what time it is.
God
Usually,
damn.
that's my initiative. That's my initiative to roll the initiative.
Yeah,
Exactly.
go ahead and hit those buttons.
Already did.
Yeah.
Way ahead of you.
Sorry.
Wait for those magic words.
What? Sorry?
Hit those buttons. Yeah.
I'll roll for Josh.
I was about to say you better because I ain't getting out of this closet. I like being in the closet. It keeps me safe. What?
Be safe.
I am sitting on a beanbag chair right now. I had Josh and me haul this thing in from his old roommate, and it is so comfy.
It's like when we finally get around to dragging my husband's love sack out.
Oh.
No, hold on.
Hi. Oh my.
Y'all know
I
what
don't
a
think
love
that-
sack is,
I
right?
don't
Yes,
think
it's
this
a
is-
branded beanbag,
Okay. I was like, hold on, is that just...
but it still makes it very funny.
I don't
Yeah.
think this is recording appropriate.
It'll be fine.
Love sack.
He's got the
Plugging.
largest
Oh
love sack you can
no!
get.
Not the love
We put
shack.
extra stuffing in it. It's very firm. Rarely does it droop.
Jesus Christ.
Love sack.
It flattens sometimes if you lay on it too much just in one spot.
And
Yeah.
then you just gotta beat it a couple times to get it back up.
Just roll it
Does
around.
it
and
ever
it'll
get-
pop
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Does it ever get stuck to your leg?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just
You
the
do a little
left
sidestep.
side.
Okay.
Sorry,
Everyone,
not sorry.
everyone has rolled.
It's a good thing Josh ain't here for that.
Oh God,
I wanna
yeah.
go first, to be honest. I gotta be honest.
Sable, have you rolled?
Is
Oh,
the
I
cup the
fucking
eater cup again?
recognize this map now.
Twinkie. I hear him. Roll for initiative.
Roll your initiative.
Shit, already. Down. Everything that can go wrong is
got-
going wrong.
I got snackies.
You're now a chicken.
Righty, phone here. Roll for initiative.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, I
Ugh.
told you I was taking food.
I didn't hear you say that.
Nat 20.
I did.
minutes ago.
Nat 20.
Is that a bad thing to say given the recent events?
Do what?
I said fucking Christ, and I'm like, is that a bad thing to say given recent events?
Oh, I mean,
Probably.
I think it's what, like a 5-day grace
No.
period? That he-
I was thinking more of
Yeah.
a 5-minute grace period.
All right.
I mean, it took America all of like what,
Sable.
30 minutes?
Oh look,
Fucking-
the one person that's usually up is up first. Stealthy bastard.
Sable.
Yo, look, there was that many nat 20s?
All right.
I rolled a nat 20.
Hold
Pox
on, my
rolled.
game's not started. I don't choose it. Oh, there we go.
You know
Pox
what?
rolled a
I'll be quiet,
19.
'cause I don't even
Ja-
want to go first. I don't care.
Pox rolled a 19. Javon rolled a 19. Thrak rolled a nat 20. And Sable
Mine
rolled a
was a-
nat 20.
Mine was some bullshit.
Alrighty. Ooh, that is a very large person. I don't.
Yes, there is a fuller picture in the Monsters channel if you want to take a look at it.
Let me do so. Let me do so.
Oh.
Monsters.
And that says monsters pictures.
He looks like
That looks like an evil
he-
version of
is it a
my
mask
brother.
with
Dragonborn.
fire in
Alrighty.
it, or is it a dragonborn head?
What was
I'm
that?
having a hard time seeing the depth.
So Sable is going to run up
Like a
and
face,
just
like
kind
a
of
dragon face.
pop behind this
It's
Get
hard to
right here.
tell because it's almost completely shadow.
And Sable is going to take out one of his darts and just one of his acupuncture needles and just try to sort of throw it and try to hit him.
Okay.
That's an 11.
No. I also don't see your roll. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. And then he is just going to move back Monvilla.
Okay.
That's going to be the turn.
Jab it.
Oh boy. All
Get him,
right.
Marcus.
Calm
I
down.
don't have a lot I can currently do. Because I don't know if I... 20 there. There. So this is 30 feet from me. I don't think I can fucking see him at all.
You would have
Dash.
a very slight line of sight.
I would imagine that would give him some kind of cover, though.
3/4.
Well, I mean, I can't do anything else, so I guess I'll just take the shot, see what happens.
Which I believe is
I
plus
just-
5. Yeah, plus
Oh.
5 bonus to AC.
Doesn't matter to me. 25.
That hits.
Yeah, that feels right. Plus guiding wind. 7 points of damage.
Not bad.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's it for now.
Alright. Hawks.
Ox is gonna move over here. And I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead. Make a wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom. $15.
God damn it. Get it my turn.
Cool. Thrak.
Alright, Track is
Muted.
just gonna step into the doorway. Oh. This looks like trouble. And he's gonna rage up a little bit, tap into some rage. And then use the rest of his movement. It doesn't get me quite close enough. I gotta throw a javelin at disadvantage.
Sure.
Ouch, ouch, I needed that advantage. A 15 to hit.
It
I mean, that's
just
that
hits.
flat. Oh, it just hit. Let's go, baby.
It
I'll
just
take
hits.
that. I will take it. And that's going to be 8 damage because of the +2 for rage.
Alright.
That is Drax's turn as he cracks his neck before ending it.
Okay. On initiative count 20. You watch as the head of the staff glows a dark purple color. I would like one of you to roll me a d4.
Oh,
Whoever's closest.
I got
got
that.
it.
3.
Oh, you got it.
3? Okay. 3 shadowy blobs shoot out of this gathering mass at the top of the scepter. And second.
Oh no, there's more enemies.
You would be correct.
What does he summon? Is he a necromancer?
No.
He's
Yeah,
a
for
necrodancer.
vampire.
Is there a range? There is.
Look where you're looking at my neck, you damn necromancer.
That would be more Evelyn style, not this character.
You necromancer.
How do you make everything almost sound like a slur?
Just almost.
I appreciate that, bro.
There's
It's been years of practice.
shadows.
Sounded more like a spell to me.
I guess necromancer.
3 shadows
Necromancer.
coalesce.
Promiser.
2 around Sable and 1 near Pox.
It was like, fuck.
And now it's the Guardian's turn. What is he gonna do?
I don't know. What is he gonna do?
You watch as 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And you watch as he takes the sword in his hand and slashes out at Sable.
No. Not allowed.
16.
Like I said, not allowed. It misses.
And he uses the momentum, and you watch as the scepter brings shadows onto the head of the staff and coalesces into a shadow blade for another attack.
Retro Raggy.
19.
You might be boned.
That hits.
19 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Fucking what? Please tell me I got some type of resistances here, bud.
Maybe.
Shadokai is resistant to necrotic.
Him.
So,
The thing
Yeah.
about good
9.
guys is good guys don't fight good guys, but can't say the same for bad guys.
Hey man, we're level 3.
and there's a lot of you.
I don't see your point.
Anyway,
Irrelevant, sir.
I'm enjoying
Mix.
this ass whooping.
Yeah, Shatterkai's are resistant. By
Yeah,
the way.
yeah. I found it.
The only reason I know is because I'm also a Shatterkai.
I know,
You're
we
up
have three of
next.
them.
We're like
We have too damn many. We had too many of them.
I'm not talking
You
to
can
you.
never have too many dark elves.
That might kid again, Austin.
Unless you're in Winterhold. I mean, no, sorry, not Winterhold. Fucking Funhelm.
Shadokai is on dark elves. Those are drows.
Yeah, he's right.
You
Your
think
shadow
the Nords are-
elves. Your shadow
think-
elves.
You think the Nords are gonna care?
Oh.
Tasha, you're up.
Alright,
Awesome,
Heimskirk, calm down.
I was about to say, Austin, tell your husband to hurry up and get in here.
It's your turn.
I know. I'm going to use my movement to go 5,
She's in a wall.
10.
No, you wouldn't have.
15.
You wouldn't have had to move 5 here. So you start right there.
Oh, okay, well, in that case, cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You would have to end
okay,
there
so
because
I-
you can't, unless you dash.
Hold on.
This is my
If
spot.
I started here, basically, because I was in the wall.
Yeah, so you start there.
Hold on. 'Cause I
The
feel like
arrow
I'm
keys
measuring
move you
these wrong.
exactly 5 feet.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that. Yeah, let me do that. Yeah, okay, so 5, 10, 15.
You would end
Doing it this-
right behind Javon. Unless you
Yeah.
dash.
20. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna dash. Fuck it.
Okay.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Hold on. I have to move my map up.
You have 60.
55, 60.
Okay.
Go right there.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right.
Can't really do nothing else if I dash.
Vaystrad is up.
Oh,
He's
maybe he should hurry up then.
It's
gonna-
him.
Yeah, it's me.
He's that guy.
I know.
am
maybe
He's
he should
him,
hurry
bro.
up.
He's
Uh,
him.
Drac got where I was going with that.
you watch as behind the guardian, a shadowy figure resembling Vaystrad appears. And he's going to use the attack action to make the attack through the echo. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's what he's going to do.
No, make up your fucking mind, Rashad.
27 to hit, which hits. That's about right. It's 9 points of damage. And he's gonna move up. And he's gonna action search. And then there's that. That feels right. Once per turn, he's gonna use Echo of War.
Ayo.
Which means once per turn, when he makes a melee attack with his sword, he can make an additional attack from another space within 10 feet. So he's gonna make it against Shadow C. I believe that hits. It does. Damage on that. That feels right. However, that's still a decent chunk of its hit points. Ow. And that is his turn. Now it's the Shadow's turn. A is gonna slither up to Sable.
Shadows hurt real. They can't hurt you. The shadows.
And it's gonna make a strength drain attack.
Oh, these are real shadows. Oh, fuck.
I don't think that hits. That's a 12. Sable.
It's not.
B is gonna slither around here. Go for Vaystrad. That definitely doesn't hit. C is gonna go for Pox. 22.
That hits.
You take 11 points of necrotic damage,
Ouchie.
and your strength is reduced by 1.
Yup. Real shadows.
Draylin, you're up.
Thing is, my strength wasn't that high to begin with.
Yeah, remember, if that hits 0, you die.
Yeah.
Coming up. Was an accident.
I gotta turn you up.
Oh, fuck,
Sorry.
I lost the game.
You're up all
Man,
I'm sorry.
the way.
listen here.
I'm listening.
Come on, Voldy.
Hold on, man. I'm coming.
It's
Where
just
the fuck
dust.
am I?
Just a puff of dust at this point.
He's actually 35.
Yeah, I'm
You
I'm
need better
30.
skincare, my dude.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
Benjamin
30.
buttoning it.
Alright, so I've got 30 feet of movement, right?
You do. You start right in the that little area, yeah, not in the wall.
20, 25. Alright, yeah, fuck it. I'm going for it.
Are you gonna
10,
hobble faster?
15. Yeah, I'm a dash.
Oh, sorry, my bad, Grandpa. Let me get out of the way.
When he passed Arya in the hallway, it's doing the shuffle awkwardly with someone back and forth, trying to be out of the way, but you're just in the way. Oh, I'm sorry. My
Excuse me,
bad.
pardon me, excuse me.
Listen
Both
here,
of you go
motherfucker,
right.
get out
That's
of
all
the
you have to
way.
do.
Alright,
My right or
yeah,
your
that's
right?
The same right.
So my right, your
Yes.
left.
As long as each individual does their right, you'll be fine.
Anything for a bonus action, Draylin?
No, that's it.
All right. Arya.
Arya
She's all alone back there.
doesn't have a whole lot going for her in the ways of speed. I probably could prep for that better.
It's all of us right now.
Oh yeah, you are level 3. You just started out.
I shot him. I did it.
We got
Yeah,
that
he's
good
the-
old wind up right hand punch.
30 will put her right there. And
Him and Vestrad are the only ones that have attacked.
she
Draken's attack.
Oh yeah, that's right. You threw a javelin.
Stable attack.
he's 60 feet.
Yeah, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
Go
She
back.
is gonna try and cast Hold Person on him. He's a humanoid, right?
He's immune to
We don't know if
paralysis.
he's
Oh, fuck.
undead or not.
He is undead.
Yeah, it wouldn't work on undead, I don't think.
No, undead is hold monster, I believe.
Cool.
It gets into a weird area.
We're gonna hit him with Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level.
Okay. Wisdom save, right?
Where does it say?
It would
should
say
say
next to the
your
damage
spell, right?
die. It would be like
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
wisdom.
Wisdom. So I was trying to read through the whole fucking description like that was.
That's a 9.
You said a 9.
That's a 9.
So 3
However,
d6. Fuck you.
Oh
no,
no.
I'm kidding.
We're level 3, man. You can't do this.
Legendary resistance.
Yeah,
Could.
I was waiting.
I gave him 1.
Bastard.
I also have him with legendary actions.
Oh, we're level 3.
Yes.
And then
I told you this was meant to be a challenge for your first fight.
He's learned. He's learned the ways of torture.
I think we'll be alright.
he's
So, 14 damage.
going to use a bonus action to give a bardic inspiration to Thrak.
Okay, and that's a D4 right now, right?
It is a D4. I'm sorry, it's a D6. It's a
okay.
D6.
D6,
Oh, yeah.
and that's to attack rolls and saving throws?
Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay, that you make within the next
Oh, yeah.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. It
And
can
it
be
has-
added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Yeah. So before I tell you if it hits or misses, you tell me if you want to use it.
So you get a D6
Alrighty.
now, Thrak.
Ah.
And at the end of
Oh
your
yeah.
turn, I'm assuming that is,
Yeah, that's it.
it's going to use two legendary actions.
Double tap.
Arya,
Oh, fuck.
can I get a wisdom save?
Wisdom save. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
5! That's a 5.
You're not frightened.
Spookums.
So you cannot
Okay.
willingly get closer, and any attack rolls are made at disadvantage while the guardian is within your sight. So
Is that just
anything that
like-
requires an attack roll, like
cool?
spell attacks, melee attacks.
But if it needs a save, that doesn't count, right?
It wouldn't
not-
affect your
is it-
save.
Not
Ability
mine,
checks,
his.
Ability
Is it just
checks
any
and
It
attack.
wouldn't affect it.
Yeah, ability checks and attack rolls.
Cool.
It's one of the few things that can get around fear.
So, back up to the top with Sable.
I'll go whack on the big man.
You're gonna go whack on the
Sablé.
big man.
Big whack on the big man.
Sablé.
That's an at 20.
Yay!
Wait for one of the shadows to cast silvery barbs.
Hello.
Oh, God.
Is that our nat 20 sound now?
No.
Oh.
It's our
That's equal
celebration
damage?
sound. Ow.
And then I'm going to use a key point to do even more whacks with Fury of Blows.
Flurry of bones.
Fury of Bones. That's going to be a
Fucking
26.
stupid.
That's 8 bludgeoning damage
I think it's great.
and a
It's like-
18. Is that it?
That's- You know what his
It's like-
AC
Or-
is.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
11 damage.
Someone
it's like
changes.
Tiggy's flurry of. It's like Tiggy's flurry of fangs.
Flurry Bones.
Just quick, go into his character sheet and change it.
I can.
And that is going to be my turn.
I can.
I know.
I'm going to.
Stand by.
I'm doing it right now.
Surprise, we already did it.
There we go. This isn't for anything. I just.
Perfect.
Going to my actions right now.
I already did
Flurry
it.
Sorry.
Bones, he did.
That's what he was doing.
No, I'm saying I've refreshed and going to my actions.
Yeah, I just rolled it.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Flurry of bones. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's my action and my bonus action.
Javin.
I've
then.
gamed it out already. 30 feet will put me here.
Oh my God! He went through the wall.
Fucking
Sees
prepared.
Javin vibrates and goes through the wall.
Make a perception check for me.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel yourself going through the wall.
Oh, that's a bad one. 10.
Still good enough. Pox ain't looking too good.
Oh, cool. I will do nothing to help.
Good. Not my problem.
Because my abilities make it better for me to shoot at someone with another enemy around them.
Oh, damn.
Pox has an enemy.
He'll be alright. I'm going to take a shot at Big Man.
Okay.
20 to
That
hit.
hits.
I will use Favored Foe.
Okay. Could've used that on your
My
first
die.
one.
What?
Could have used that on your first one.
I get 2.
No, I'm saying you could have used that on your first shot.
I could have, yes, but I was gonna debate whether or not I would use my bonus action for something else.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's not a bonus action. It just happens.
Yeah.
I was debating because this also takes concentration. I was debating whether I was going to cast a spell or not to cast that
All right.
takes concentration as well. I had a reason, promise.
All right.
So that is 2d4 with guiding wind. There's 13 points of damage.
Ow. He's looking a little
but-
bloody, guys.
Oh boy. Just to keep myself a little safe, I will use my bonus action to shift as his normally yellow looking eyes begin to glow and take on a more golden effect. The veins around them become more pronounced, and the feathers on the bottom side of his forearms elongate into like flight feathers almost. He cannot fly, but is just his
All right.
visual of him shifting.
Hey, is that your turn?
Yes.
Cool.
You have activated my flight or fight, and I am a flight.
You
I'm
have
a
activated.
flightless bird, motherfucker.
You have activated the flight or fright response as poof. Last
Ruh-roh.
legendary action.
Yeah! Get that thing away from me!
All right, Pox, you're up.
You're gonna hear is, such a drag.
I'm gonna use my action to disengage.
Like, yeah, you have action. Fuck you all.
And I'm just gonna go. Bye.
Thank you guys for going home.
I'm just gonna go to the other side of the room.
All right.
And just cower behind my shield. I did not sign up for this!
It's a mini Borthon plant seal.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
All right. Thrak, you can whack.
Drac is gonna try to whack.
It's okay if you can't get it up. It's in the heat of battle.
Hey, Drac
Just
hasn't,
wait.
That
he hasn't failed to show up yet. So he
That hits.
Drac is gonna turn around, running towards, and swing at the buddy and land the Warhammer blow for nice 10 damage.
Ow.
That would be actually plus 2, 12 damage.
Because he's raging.
Slightly more
Yes.
ow.
Mad Thrak. And the 17 to hit, I'll
That
keep
hits.
it. Yeah. And 8 more damage.
All right.
And Thrak's gonna look around, check the battlefield, and then just turns.
I don't know if this matters, but I feel as if I should say this. I'm a wild hunt shifter, and while I am shifted, no creature within 30 feet of me can make an attack against me with advantage. I don't know if that matters, but I feel like I should say this.
So it doesn't have advantage if it rolls against you.
It does.
Okay.
As long as it's within 30 feet of me, it cannot make an attack against me with advantage.
Okay. Anyway, initiative tie 20. You watch as on this pillar. Hold on, let me see what this is.
What pillar? What pillar was it? Oh, that pillar.
Uh-oh.
I need
Why do you hate me?
I think it's because
Sable,
you can hit the
Facetrot,
most amount of
Thrak.
people.
Draylin and Nyx to make dexterity saving throws.
Fuck.
Ooh.
my highest fucking save too. God damn it. Is it possibly to avoid or end the charm condition?
No.
It's a
Oh,
dexterity
sure.
save.
Listen,
I never heard of a charm that uses dexterity.
me neither, but you gotta throw it out to check.
Anyway, Nyx is the only one that passes.
Oh shit, that's unfortunate.
It is, because you know what happens?
No.
Everyone that failed is taking 9 points of necrotic damage and is knocked prone.
Oh.
Ouch. Oh my.
Are you good, Josh? Did you misinput that?
What
you
happened?
you were at 20, weren't you? Or were you at full health?
No, I was at full health. I was at 27.
He took the full damage, and I looked down at his character health in the line of initiative, and it just says 0.
Would he put in 99 or something?
97.
What
No, I
did you?
looked away because I got a message on Discord and accidentally hit 9,000.
You take
But is it
9,000 damage.
Over 9,000.
Or murdered.
Nyx, you are taking 4 and are not knocked prone. You
Oh,
are
so she's
resistant to
taking
necrotic,
damage.
right?
She's taking 2 damage.
So you are taking 2. Anyway, now it's the Guardian's turn. And there's a nice old prone target at his feet.
That just hit him. Like.
You watch as the sword comes down on Thrak.
Oh.
22.
Oh, let me check. Yeah, damn it, that hit.
6 points of necrotic damage. And you watch as he brings the staff over again and shadows coalesce into the Shadow Blade. That is another 22.
Yeah, it hits again.
This is gonna hurt a little bit more. 18 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my god! Do you know what? That exactly takes me to
Are you down?
0. I'm down.
Oh, fuck.
The Thatcher's down.
Anyway, Nyx, you're up.
First time in his life. Ever.
Hey, Thrak, you have this thing called Indomitable.
Oh wait.
Or
I'm a-
Relentless Endurance.
I'm a rager. Yeah. I do have. Oh my god.
It's a half orc
Relentless
thing.
Endurance.
It's a half orc thing.
Yes. I totally forgot I had Relentless Endurance. So actually,
Are you gonna use it?
I'm gonna use it, and I have 1 HP. Oh, thank you. Sorry about that. I can't believe I forgot that.
Like you get stabbed, hit the anime like blood splatter coming out of mouth, like closes his eyes, opens it back up.
I was
Fuck
scouting
you.
my page right now. I'm probably the project like halfway through somebody's turn.
Anyway, Nyx, you are up. Tasha.
I'm muted. My bad. I did not realize I was muted. Sorry. Is lay on hands an action?
It
Yeah,
is.
never mind. I just read that. Fuck me. Okay.
Why, you
God,
want to touch
some people
someone?
better note. Yeah, I'm gonna go touch Thrax on his butt.
Whack!
Just smack his ass.
How much are you giving?
I am going to give him. Oh, fuck it. Take 10.
So you have 11 hit points.
Oh, that is
Take 10.
fantastic. Still prone though, right? Laying on the
I
ground.
mean,
Yeah, you
I
are
don't
still prone.
have any-
So she reaches down and places the bongos on your ass.
Yep. Yep, and then you have more hit points somehow or another. It just feels like some warm tingliness near your asshole.
Fuck it. It's like me
Whether
earlier.
it's from the vibe.
Me
I'm
earlier
sure it's from the
shouting,
vibe.
just shouting. Why is my left ass cheek tingling?
It
It was me. No, but I can't really do anything as a bonus action, but I really can't. Actually, no, it's not gonna work either. Yeah, fuck it, that's my turn. That's all I can really do.
All right. Facestrad is
Unfortunately.
prone, so he's gonna use half of his movement to get up, and he's gonna swing on the shadow. That hits. That hurts.
Oh.
That more than hurts. That kills.
Does that kill? Oh, bye.
That exactly kills.
Okay.
So you watch as he just stands up and falls, using the momentum of standing up, just swings the sword up through the middle.
And then it just goes.
Yeah. What bonus actions? He's gonna use. What does his sword have for bonus action? He's gonna use Hex of the Fallen. On Shadow Sea. And his reaction is going to be used Echo of War. That just hits. And that kills. So you watch as a spectral form of him shoots out from himself and slices the head off of this shadow.
Bye-bye.
It's the shadow's turn.
The one that hasn't got hit yet.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Booga booga booga.
Booga booga booga. And Bestrad had just knocked down two of his buddies. I think he wanted Bestrad more than Sable.
Yeah. Looking at the stats.
Exactly.
Thank you for saying that. I think it would have been downed.
And that misses. Draylen!
Alright, bastards. You woke me up from my nap for this shit. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast! The
Who?
Guardian of
Oh,
the
I started
Scepter.
blasting.
Alright.
Let's go, modded 20.
Yeah.
Miss.
It just slips from in between my legs. Max damage 13.
Against the Guardian, you said?
Nice.
Yeah, Guardian of the Scepter.
And this is, what did we flavor it as?
Necrotic?
Was it Necrotica? Okay. Because I thought it would have been acid.
I mean, yeah, we could do it as acid, but I think necrotic would work better.
Josh, say acid, please.
Fine, acid.
Either way, it wouldn't have mattered.
Oh.
Oh, does he take necrotic damage?
Yeah, he's resistant to it though.
Yeah, that's why I said tell him acid.
Acid's resistant too.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah, then I'm just gonna flavor it as necrotic.
Okay, that's fine.
There you go.
Anything else?
And my casting is just me flipping him off.
You make like a finger gun, but instead of your pointer finger, it's your middle finger, and you just pew!
I'm gonna walk over this way.
I seen you touch my butt.
The shadow is going to take attack of opportunity.
Oh. I have a 12 AC, please.
That's a 16.
God damn it.
9 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
And your strength score is reduced by 4.
Oh.
Oh. Is that permanent?
No.
Okay.
Why'd you roll a strength check?
I was trying to
'Cause he was-
reduce my strength.
Aria, I got something
I think
you'll
you have
get a
to
kick
right
out of.
click.
You have to click your strength
The
score.
number underneath.
Yeah, you have to click whatever's in the box, and
And
then
it's,
override score. Or you
Yep.
can hit other modifier and put -4. Anyway, you guys can have this. Anything else, Draylon?
Oh god, no.
All right.
God damn it, I did it again.
What is your strength score at right now?
7?
He's gonna use all 3 of his legendary actions to make a Shadow Slash. Or no, not Shadow
Against
Slash.
who?
Shadow Blade Strike, which is his sword. He's gonna make it against Thrak.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, he is.
Oh, come on,
Why
I just
not?
got him up.
And you better make it against Trample.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty bastard got me.
That's 12 points of necrotic damage.
Ah! This endurance.
Fucking smacked on the ass.
No.
Gets up, looks
No.
bladed as
He
son
gets
of a
slashed by
fuck.
shadows, goes down, gets bongos played on his ass, it gets back up. Or gets
Hey,
back up,
I need
gets
more booty
bongos played on
bongos.
his ass, and then gets right
Don't worry,
back
I
down.
got you. Don't worry, I
I
got
need
you,
more
buddy.
booty bongos. More booty bongos.
Save the ass of war.
Aria, you are still within
War's
line.
ass.
You still have
Okay.
small line of sight.
But I can't
You cannot
roll
move
to
close
save until after, right?
at the end.
Cool. Okay.
Don't even look at him, just
Then-
focus on the shadow.
She is limited.
Always take a step back.
I can't take a step back, and that's probably a good idea. Would I get the feeling that suggestion would work on him?
The suggestion is technically a charm, right?
I think so,
I don't-
probably.
Let me look.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to
Okay.
pull it. Magically influence. I mean, it seems like a charm.
Spells.
There's a word that it was saying.
Oh, shit.
It is an enchantment.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, creatures that can't be charmed
Yeah,
are immune
that's
to
what I
this
thought.
effect.
Hey, where does it say that? Because I think
First
I'm
paragraph,
in the
second sentence.
Yep.
not. Oh fuck! I see it. I just skimmed right over it. Okay.
It's okay. I
She's-
actually went on the web and looked it up because I'm lazy.
Which means it would be immune.
Okay. She is gonna use. I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
I'm only gonna go just a little bit. I'd still see him right at the corner here, right?
Yes.
Like,
You would have to go down the other hallway to not be able to see him.
cool. Yeah. I'm gonna keep seeing him, and I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers again at second level.
On
So
who?
wisdom save. On big guy.
Okay. That's
Guardian.
another 9.
Cool. So that's 3d6.
However, this time, legendary resistance.
He got you.
Bonus action.
Fuck you!
Pretty much.
What a bonus! I can call him a dick.
Remember, it's a free action to cry.
Yeah, she's gonna go
I'm gonna
vicious
go put my kid to bed. I'll be right back.
mockery. So wisdom saving throw.
That's a dirty 20.
Cool. Okay, so irrelevant. She's.
I still want to know what you say.
I had ChatGPT pull me a list of vicious mockery one-liners.
As I did
Hell
with my
yeah.
bard. As I did with mine.
So,
I tailored it to their specific race, too.
well, it made all of hers real like siren-ish, which is totally fine. But she is just going to. That's not even fucking. There we go. I'm just gonna pull the first one. You must be so proud of yourself. Too bad your mind is as fragile as your ego. And then it goes nowhere because her heart wasn't in that.
Yeah, no. I'm still waiting for that monologue.
Hey, it's long. I will post it in the thing, but like.
If you want to do it
It's-
right now, I don't care.
Oh no. This is a
This is an
emotionally charged breaking
Okay.
point kind of deal.
Okay.
Also, I guess I'm not putting my kid to sleep because she's already in my bed asleep.
Yeah. All right. Sable.
Okay, I'm gonna whack the fucking shadow.
You're gonna whack the shadow.
I'm gonna punch the shadow in front of me.
Go ahead.
That is going to be. That's an 11.
Hey, Sable.
Yes.
That just misses.
Lovely. I'm gonna bonus action unarmed strike. There's a 26.
Yeah, that hits. That hits twice over.
Punch him.
It's gonna be 10 damage.
Ow.
Just fucking. Just a right hook.
Alright.
Fucking assholes, all of them. It's like, yeah, no, say what's like, God, I'm too tired for this shit. That's gonna be the end of his turn.
Javin.
Oh boy.
Here I go killing again.
Here I go killing again. Yep. He's all up in my face, so
He
I'm
is.
gonna have to change tactics.
I didn't
I'm gonna
roll
use
to save fear.
Wisdom save.
I'll let her roll.
Yeah, go ahead. You can continue. Sorry, I just thought about it. If I don't say something, I'm gonna forget. Irrelevant. It was a fucking 4.
You're still feared.
I'm gonna let favored foe drop away as I use my bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike as wind coalesces around my arrow and around my legs.
Okay.
And then using Zephyr Strike. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll on your turn, which I will do now to attempt to attack the Guardian.
So it would be a straight roll.
Correct. 25.
That's funnier than 24.
All right. So he gets hit with that guiding wind, and there's an additional D8 for Zephyr Strike. So that is
15.
15 points of damage.
Ow.
Additionally, Zephyr Strike being a concentration check, you move like the wind until the spell ends. Your movement does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Ooh, lovely.
And because I just used the Zephyr Strike attack, my walking speed is increased by 30 feet till the end of the turn. So I'm fucking booking it.
Where?
Up the stairs.
60 feet gets me all the way over here. And that is it. That's everything I got.
All right. No, you move back.
Ah,
Pox.
why am I back here?
Legendary reaction. He grabbed you and brought you back.
Fox
Am
is
I back
gonna
here for a reason?
slowly approach.
No, you just move back.
I didn't. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Fox is gonna slowly approach. He's gonna look at the guy and say hello to my colorful friends. I'm gonna send. I'm gonna send forth a murder of crows at him.
Oh God.
I really hope this doesn't work, just because that was a really bad pun.
Is this a save or a
Make a
roll
deck
hit?
save.
All right.
Deck save.
For that deck save.
That's an 11.
He fails.
You know
Oh,
what, though?
fucking damn it.
Because I hate
What?
that pun so much, I'm giving him a second legendary resistance.
No.
I'm kidding.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Yes.
No.
Go ahead.
Okay. So he takes 2d6.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
That's 6.
Hey, Pox.
Yeah.
How do you want your murder crows to do this?
They're just gonna
Get
like
the eyeball
flock.
out!
They're just gonna flock and swarm his body and start pecking him to bits.
So,
And we end on that fucking shitty ass pun.
oh no, we're not done in combat.
Oh, I know, but he is ended at that shitty ass pun.
But you watch as the dragon-like skull kind of cracks and falls away, and is replaced by a darkened, hooded figure. Anything else for your turn?
Round 2.
No.
No, that is all I can do.
Thrak, it's that time.
Just hang on, buddy. I got you.
Thrak's gonna get up slowly
You're downed, buddy.
for his,
Got
for
your
his
down,
action,
babe.
right? For his action.
You're
No,
down.
no. Oh, I went down again. I forgot.
Yeah.
Roll a death
I
save.
forgot. Yep, there it is. Roll it. Here it comes.
You got this, buddy.
Hey!
There it is. Alright. I forgot I went down again. My bad.
You were no
God
longer
dang.
afraid, by the way, Arya.
I'm gonna play the bongos in a different way, by the way.
Okay. How are you gonna play it?
I'm playing it with a cure wounds.
What about Arya?
You're no longer
It's
feared.
just a,
Oh, okay.
it's a hard spank out cure wounds.
I hope so. Let's
Smack.
see. No. I just poked him in his butthole.
He's like, it's jiggly.
You get 3 healing. Here you go. That was so much of a waste of my action. Okay, though.
I think it was the Bongholio.
Oh, I fingered your bunghole.
Anything for a bonus
I think
action?
that's why.
Honestly, not fucking really. Like, all I have as bonus actions is 2-weapon fighting, which I'm, like, nowhere near. Blessing of the Raven Queen or Divine Favor, which
Alright.
I was good to pop my Divine Favor before, but someone went down in front of me.
Alright, Vestrad is up.
Was it me?
I'll fuck up the last shadow.
Yeah, he's going to take a swing.
Bye, shadow.
Yeah. Oof.
Oof.
Give me just a second.
Okay. 1,
I was waiting
Two.
for it.
3,
4,
5, 7,
6.
28.
You watch
69.
as the scepter dematerializes and back on that dais where it was sitting, it rematerializes above the throne where the hooded figure is now sitting. So,
Question, do my crow still stick with him?
no.
Damn.
Let me...
I must use the restroom.
Don't be long.
Put the audio on.
So,
So,
no face is visible beneath the deep cowl. Only 2 glowing points of pale lavender light where eyes might be. The air stills, the shadows in the chamber pulling inward, as if the very darkness itself recognizes the figure's presence. I'm going to do a thing real quick.
not the thing.
Oh no. Oh no. Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
Muffin Man.
Anyway,
Well, she's married to the Muffin Man.
at last, you
Not gonna drop
return.
buttons.
The voice is layered. Not male, not female, but something in between. It echoes not in the chamber, but in the mind. Ancient, tired, and knowing. Vestrad steps forward. Sword still slick with spectral ichor. His expression is unreadable, caught between reverence and regret. Regrets. No, I had thought the Guardian was all that remained. But you endured. You always do. He sheathes his blade in that spectral realm, disappearing from his hand. Turns to the rest of you. The Oracle of Shadows, keeper of prophecy and pain. It was you who guided us once, before the fall. You who bound the scepter behind trials and whispers. The Oracle raises their head. Unseen eyes piercing through memory and time. And yet, you come again, General. Do you recall how many times we have spoken in this room? How many centuries you've watched them fail? Vestrad replies, All of them. I remember every scream, every ash-stained sky, every promise broken by pride. He turns to Nyx, Pox, Thrak, and Draylin, standing amidst the ruined area you are in. Blood and shadow clinging to your boots like ghosts. This is the price of remembrance, of immortality. And yet, we came again. The oracle drifts from the throne, the scepter floating behind them, the dark light flickering like a dying star. Then come, Shadowbound, let us speak of fates broken and remade. Vaystrad motions to the four of you to come up towards the area of the dais.
Okay.
Arya's gonna creep out of the hallway into the room.
Dismiss the echo. Welcome, mortals, to the threshold of destiny, where the threads of fate converge and the tapestry of existence unfolds before you. Know that you stand upon the precipice of greatness, poised to shape the entire course of history itself. Long have I watched and waited, bound by the chains of time and duty to guide those who are chosen to wield the mantle of power. You, my children of shadow, are among the few who are destined to walk the path of the Shadowbound Legion, harbingers of doom and agents of chaos. You are souls reborn into the world in times of need and change. When the mortal world needs to be reclaimed and reordered. Nyx, those piercing violet eyes look in your direction. Nyx Veilwalker.
I'll look back.
You are the embodiment of death. Reborn of Theraval the Reaper. Herald of death. You are destined to usher souls into the void and bring about the end of all things. And in front of you, two singular hand scythes materialize in a crossed pattern.
He's going to instinctually reach out and grab him.
Cool. Add 2 Shadow Soul Reapers to your inventory.
Okay.
Looks to you next, Thrak. Thrak the Conqueror. Your spirit burns with the fires of war. Your hammer's thirsting for blood and conquest. As the Oracle speaks, a new warhammer starts materializing in front of you. Doomhammer, you are Mordrak the Unyielding, harbinger of war, destined to unleash strife and conflict upon the mortal realms. You may add Doomhammer to your inventory.
Nice. Will do, thank you.
I believe it's called Doomhammer. Give me a second.
Doombringer?
Inventory. Yes, Doombringer, my bad. forgot to change it.
Yeah.
Ooh, God.
You like those?
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say on live television.
You like those?
Oh yeah.
The
Oh, yeah.
eyes move to you. Draylin Dark Harvest.
Who's still in the bathroom?
Is he?
Sucks. I believe so. You wanted to skip him for a second, and I'll tell him his moment to shine's up.
Yeah.
Go to the other one. Go to Pox.
Pox. Your shadow stretches across the land. Touch spreading disease and decay. You are Aloria the Plague Bearer, bringer
No,
of...
I'm Pox.
You feel the eyes giving you silent judgment.
They somehow roll.
I'm sorry, I had to.
You are Aloria the Plague Bearer, bringer of pestilence, destined to afflict the world with plague and afflictions beyond cure. And a dagger starts materializing in front of you. Take the
I
infectious
take the dagger.
Take the infectious dagger and wield disease as your weapon.
I takes it.
Is he out of the bathroom yet? I don't think so.
Who can I poke with this first?
Is he coming? Yeah, he's going. But that was her for the sights, by the way. While we're waiting on shit for brains,
Bitch, I'm literally here.
the eyes move to you, Draylin Dark Harvest.
Well, I've come.
Your gaze pierces the darkness, hunger insatiable, and your touch withering. You are Seraphel the Withering, the mistress of famine, destined to starve the land and lay waste to fields of plenty.
But I'm a man.
Alright, Pox.
How I made that joke.
And I missed it.
Yeah, I told him who he was, and he's like, no, I'm Pox.
I heard mistress of famine. Oh, I am a man.
The original was a woman.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because you're a bitch.
We'll go with that.
A quarterstaff in the shape of a scythe begins to materialize in front of you.
So is it a quarterstaff or a scythe?
Both.
For mechanics' sake, it's a quarterstaff, but for taste's sake, it's a scythe.
Devour the entire world with this.
The scepter floats from behind him and into the center of the five of you. Behold the Scepter of Shadows. The key to unlocking your true purpose and unleashing the forces of darkness upon the world. With its power, you shall sow the seeds of discord and despair, laying waste to all that stands in your path. But heed my words, for the road ahead is fraught with peril and temptation. The power you wield is a double-edged sword, capable of both creation and destruction.
Destruction is the plan.
Choose wisely, for the choices you make will echo throughout eternity. Embrace your destiny, my children, and embrace the darkness that dwells within your souls.
All right, what's the shit I got?
Scythe of Eternal Hunger. Together, you shall usher in a new age of chaos and upheaval, where the old order crumbles and the shadows reign supreme. Go forth, my children, and let the world tremble at your approach. For you are the chosen ones, the shadow-bound legion, and your time has come.
Do I not have to attune to this?
Nope, none of yours
Oh,
requires
that goes
attunement.
hard. Hell yeah.
If you look at each of your weapons, you will notice they have Find Greater Steed on them.
Mine just says find Steve.
Yeah, Find Steed, my bad. I couldn't remember which one I put on it.
Wait, mine doesn't say that. Mine doesn't say that.
That's because you're a bird.
It doesn't have it at the top.
It does. Okay, look under the charges.
Oh, there it is.
Dumbass.
Yeah. Okay. Not everyone can have 20/20 vision.
I already have 20 vision.
He's about.
Heck, I don't even
you a
have 20
Cyclops?
vision.
Are you a
No,
Cyclops?
I'm blind.
You only
I'm,
have 20
I'm,
vision?
I'm blind in one eye.
All contacts are is a subscription to site.
Yeah.
It's the subscription I never fucking wanted. This is bullshit.
Don't need that anymore.
I want to poke someone.
Don't need that anymore. Need that.
And we said that my spell saves, but the save is for the.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I need a clarification on one of my abilities.
Yes.
Harbingers of Doom.
Hold on. New window.
Upon reducing a creature to 0 hit points with one of the scythes, the wielder can choose to capture the creature's soul. The soul is stored within the scythe, empowering the wielder and granting them temporary hit points equal to the creature's hit point maximum?
Yeah.
So, say an enemy has, I don't know, 56 hit points. I get 56 hit points in fucking temp HP?
If you land the killing blow.
Oh, Nyx is gonna get greedy. Nyx
Go
is
get
gonna
it,
get
girl.
so fucking greedy. I'm gonna be
Keep
KS.
also,
like a
while you are
motherfucker.
wielding both,
Yep.
you are resistant to necrotic damage, which you already are, and you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened and charmed.
Which I already was.
Which she already is.
No, you have advantage
Yeah,
on
I already had
avoiding
that.
or charmed.
Not for frightened. That's what
Yeah.
just got my ass.
Oh, well, this doesn't even have it on there.
That's because I didn't know how to add it at the point I made these.
Ooh. Do you know how to add it now?
I do. I'll go back and add it.
Please, because I will forget. You know my ADHD. You have the
It
same
has come
ADHD.
time for me to take the long nap.
Really?
I will see you all in hell.
No.
I hate.
Hold out a little bit longer. It's only 9:30.
Or not.
Bitch.
You can yell at him.
I'm gonna give him the wallet later.
A wallet?
Yes.
Can I have your wallet?
No.
There ain't nothing in it.
He knows what that means.
Or it gets the hose.
Anyway, the Oracle's hands linger in the air as the Scepter of Shadows lowers into Vaestrod's grasp. The cold weight hums with ancient power, familiar like a blade once buried in a chest. Shadows dance around his fingertips, licking up his arms like remembering flames.
Anybody else envision a tongue bath? Like from a cat?
It's just a dishwasher full of tongues.
I hate that.
A pause. Then the Oracle slowly lowers the hood. A face. Young. Familiar. Ageless. Vaestrod's breath catches. His eyes widen, not in fear, but in a rare, aching grief. In a voice that's barely a whisper. Zethra. The name hangs in the chamber like an accusation, or perhaps a prayer. That name is dust, Phaestrad, just like ours. What remains of the Oracle's face is still beautiful in a spectral way. Half light, half memory. One eye gleams with silver fire, the other clouded by the weight of the past. I want a history check.
From who?
Whoever.
All of us.
Yeah,
I
can
have
it be
nothing
all
to
of us?
this. Oh,
Is it all of us?
Nyx, Draylen, Pox, Thrak. Arya, disadvantage.
He said Arya with advantage?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Shrug.
I don't think you'd know.
Yeah, that probably wasn't passed along to me. No.
The only one that did not pass was Thrak.
That tracks.
You know the name Zethra, but you shouldn't.
Her family's been pulling strings places and getting information from all over.
Well, you know from stories. I'm talking about Nyx and Pox. It's a name you know, but shouldn't know.
why?
They were once Vaestrad's second in command. His closest confidant during the Legion's first crusade. A strategist of mind and magic, a flame that never fully died. You look at Vaestrad as he looks on in almost what can be described as awe. You died at Velatora. You burned beneath Bahamut's wrath. I watched it. And yet, I rose again, as you did. But where you were cursed to remember, I was chosen to wait. A moment of silence passes between them, more deafening than any blade crash. All this time, all these centuries, you've been behind the trials, the visions, the call. Would they have found each other without it? Would you? The scepter binds more than shadows. It binds the soul. It was always meant to return to you, when you were ready to remember what you truly are.
Pixar, it didn't happen.
Vaestrad looks to the four of you. Reincarnations of the fallen, standing once more in the dark with him. His grip tightens around the scepter, shadows responding like a loyal hound. Then we are remembered. We are returned. He turns back to the Oracle. No more waiting. This time, Velatora burns. And he starts walking out of the chamber.
Should we follow?
If you want to go. He's leaving.
I'm gonna
Oh,
run
okay.
behind him, and I'm just gonna run behind him and just like jump on his back.
Okay.
Fine.
Well, I knew this.
Okay.
Didn't think they were going to be this important. But it will be fun.
Sable's going to attempt to hop in Thrax's bag.
Oh shit. That reminds me.
I need to roll against that.
I don't have you enabled on the main screen.
Oh,
This whole time.
Well, no.
Dare
I had
you.
the battle map up.
Oh, you didn't go to the.
Yeah, I didn't have the main one, so he wasn't enabled. So when he spoke, his voice was there and his picture wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wanted to attempt to hop in Thrax's bag again.
Make a dexterity
Probably
check.
the large. Alright.
Yeah, I
Check.
definitely want to roll against that.
It's a 22.
Do you want to try and roll against it, or do you even notice?
No, I do. I fear nobody's hopping in my bag no more, bro. I'm rolling against
Make a
that.
perception.
See if he notices.
Make a
Alright.
stealth check against a perception check.
that's gonna be hard to beat. Oh,
Ooh.
Sucker. He got it. Alright, I checked my bag. All seems well.
Yeah, all seems well.
Can I make one just for shits and giggles?
Sure.
Would this have happened within? I think it's a minute.
As soon as
So-
everyone started.
That whole speech thing from the Oracle with all the characters took about 5 minutes.
Okay, I just wanted to check because I get advantage on wisdom checks when I'm in shifted form. No, I don't even notice. Okay. I'm not sure why, but this feels right.
The sky is above the Soundless Archipelago. As you come back outside, swirl of slate gray clouds, heavy with unseen weight. As your group boards back onto the Twilight Sentinel, the seas remain still and eerily calm. Like the world itself is holding its breath. The scepter now rests in Vaestrad's care, bound in shadow wrappings, pulsing faintly with dark energy beneath thick veils. No one speaks of it yet, not aloud. I'm gonna kind of take control of your characters here for a second. One in particular.
okay.
Actually, 4.
All of us.
Let me guess who was for.
Nyx
Autopilot engaged.
stares at the horizon. Haunted eyes shimmering with flickers of forgotten deaths. Pox hums a tune only the diseased could love, already muttering of spores and plagues to come. Thrak paces restlessly, fingers twitching with the hunger of conquest. Draylin quietly sharpens the head of his scythe, every scrape on the whetstone like a ticking clock. And Vaestrad stands at the bow. Silent, grim, ancient, he watches the sea as though looking through time itself. Mutters something under his breath. They return whole, yet broken in new ways. We all do. The journey back to Shard and to Raganon feels even longer than the journey to the Soundless Archipelago. But at last, The low lights of Organon greet you on the horizon. Mist coils through the streets. People
Would that
glance.
be considered a long rest?
Yeah, you got many long rests. That was, I believe I told you the journey took a month.
Yeah.
But
That can still wait that long.
no, buddy. You miss
Are you
6
kidding?
long rests
I'm-
and you die.
I'm totally kidding, bro. Thrax is the spirit, the incarnation of war. He will fight anything, and if it's sleep, you never know. No, I take a long rest. Thank you.
You walk into town with a strange gravity. Not visitors now, but omens. Returning to the Shadowed Chalice. The tavern's windows flicker with candlelight, and the familiar hum of whispered conspiracy. Vesper, the bartender, nods once and says nothing as you enter. Gestures silently to the back room again.
I think we were supposed to go to the back room.
Gestures.
We all gonna go. Yep, we all gonna go. Shamble, shamble.
Follow the gesture.
Sable's just walking behind.
Oh, you're not in the bag anymore?
It's okay.
Yeah, no, not in the bag. He's just walking behind them, all kind of sluggish, hands in his pockets.
Head down, hood up.
Yeah, pervert is it again.
He doesn't have a hood. He doesn't have a hood.
The heavy door creaks open. Lord Malvorn waits seated, cloaked in layers of rich black, the candles around him snuffed out by his mere presence. His eyes flash with quiet satisfaction as Vestrad places the Scepter of Shadows before him. The impossible made possible again, as expected of the Shadowbound. Runs a gloved hand along the case that the Vestrad now has put the scepter in, not daring to touch it directly. To Vestrad directly. You remember more than you let on. I see it in your eyes. Memory is a cruel gift, but a useful one. Then you know what must come next. The Dragon Isles, Velatora. The cycle demands it. He stands, the weight of prophecy and ambition stretching in his shadow like wings. Raises a silver goblet in toast to the return of the Shadowbound Legion, to the fall of Bahamut's realm.
Drac raises his Doombringer. The fall of the realm of Bahamut.
Nick's
So
just
that
waits
freedom
with
it
her
would
glass and
provide.
says nothing.
Can Pox put his knife in one of your glasses?
I'll beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
No, that's all I can think about.
I love that.
No, no, it's what you guys were talking about before that with the collarbone. It's just like about pulling out your bones to smack a bitch, and then I'll beat a motherfucker with my own ass.
I'll beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker. Me playing a barbarian.
As he lowers the goblet, the candlelight flickers up into the chamber. Lord Malvorn paces slowly, fingers gliding along the edge of the scepter's obsidian case. Then, unprompted, he speaks. His voice sounding like smoke curling in the air. I was never meant to wear the mantle of Lord. That honor belonged to my elder brother, Alaric. Favored, noble, dull. He believed in tradition, in honor, in the weight of a name. He would have let House Malvorn fade into obscurity, peacefully. Pause. Shadow of a smile crosses his face. Then, one day, he went riding along the cliffs near Shard. Never returned. They say the rocks gave way beneath him. A tragedy, they said. He turns, eyes glinting like cold steel. But cliffs don't whisper. They don't call men by name. Not like the voice I heard. Not like the one I still hear. Taps the scepter's case once, just lightly. It was never just ambition. It was invitation. The bloodline of Malvorn was not forged for courtly nonsense. It was meant for conquest, for legacy. And legacy requires sacrifice. Lifts the goblet again and toasts something unseen. Perhaps the past. Quietly, he says, my brother gave me a kingdom in his fall. I simply learned to walk the path that followed.
Gavin is unsure if he should toast this one. He's not a fan of this one.
Pax clinks his knife against it, against the guy's cup.
You're pressing your dagger against the cup and just like a ding!
There.
What do you have there? A knife!
No!
No! I got a knife. I got a knife.
A very deadly knife.
As the weight of the scepter settles like a storm cloud in the room, silence stretches on for a beat too long. Then Lord Malvorn exhales. Measured. Purposeful. You've done well. The first step is complete, and your bond with who you once were strengthens by the hour. But power without clarity is wasted. Stands tall, his cloak flowing like liquid shadow behind him. Rest. Tonight belongs to memory and recovery. Let the weight of what you've reclaimed settle into your bones. Turns to Vaystrad with a subtle nod of acknowledgement. Tomorrow, you will come to Castle Shadowspire, my estate. It lies beyond the ridge, east of Reganin. veiled by the forest and the storm it calls home. His voice lowers. Conspiratorial. There, in the study beneath the western tower, we will speak of what comes next. Gathering your faithful, kindling fear, and bending the weak-willed to your cause. The world must remember the names of the Shadowbound and tremble. With a final glance towards the scepter, he sweeps from the room like a phantom swallowed by velvet dark.
That is an odd one.
He speaks as if I did not know my fate of war. Ah. Well, where do we go from here? I suppose you are my new compatriot. Drax says.
Vestrad
Apparently the four of you has always been compatriots.
Vestrad turns to you at the mention of that. The feathered one has the right of it.
Points.
What?
What?
Points to self and points to Pox. Back and forth.
The tall one.
Oh, got it.
If you haven't pieced it together by now, you are 4 souls trapped in a cycle of rebirth every century. Until you succeed in your mission.
I understand. I'm just coming to the revelation of what lies ahead, and it really makes my blood
You're good.
warm.
Just where I believe it is always true to be rage.
Sorry, what did you say? I was being talked to.
That was more talking to Thrak.
No, yeah, Drac was just explaining. Yes, he very well is coming to the realization of our kindred affinity and relation, but the realization of what it lies ahead, and that when we come together, it means great things. Is exciting to Drac.
I wouldn't say great.
Depends on your perspective.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I have you roll?
The more peril, the better.
Did I have you roll religion last time for Velatora and the Dragon Isles?
I don't think so.
The last time it was
we
brought
wrote
up.
history for something.
This would be religion.
No, we did not. I didn't.
This would have been last session,
Not last session. I believe it would have been. No.
You know what? Somebody did roll, but I don't know if it was me.
Arya rolled.
You haven't had us roll religion this session, if that's what you're asking.
Arya rolled.
I don't remember.
History for Vestrad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which, all right. Anyone who wants to try and figure out what Velatora and the Dragon Isles mean, roll religion.
Except for me.
No, you do this too.
Oh boy!
9.
9.
Archery. Oh wait, never mind.
10.
Oh,
7.
I don't know why I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna try it. 11. Not horrible.
Javin, Sable, and Thrak. You make the check.
Hi.
You know Velatora, also known as the Dragon Isles, is Bahamut's realm. And there was talk of an invasion. I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together.
It was right.
Okay.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
So,
Indeed.
for now, as Malvorn leaves, he says, "Your rooms are paid for the night."
Cool.
Jack just walks to the room, says nothing.
Sample.
Yeah, because it is bedtime.
Yes, take a long rest.
Long rest.
No.
Part of me wants to do a
Exactly.
shenanigan before Pox goes to bed, but part of me doesn't because I know if I fail, there's going to be major repercussions.
Do it.
Well, you guys might be hearing some Thrax war moves. but there's
What?
nothing-
Say,
nothing to
Sable just
worry
peeks
about.
out of the bag.
It's like Bobby wants to have Pox just like sneak behind the counter and just like dip his knife in like one of the kegs.
Oh.
What is it with you and ruining everyone's keg?
Chemical warfare.
Sure, roll stealth.
That's a nat 20.
Oh fuck.
Roll a d10.
That's a 5.
Look at your dagger and roll. I believe it's a d4. What is being infused
That's
into
it.
this keg?
Sewer plague.
Would you like to enlighten us what that does?
Dookie beer.
The target has a disadvantage on Constitution checks and Constitution saving throws.
So, sewer plague is essentially a really bad flu.
Pox is gonna just snicker and just walk away. Just like waddle up to his room.
All right.
Give him the Dookie beer. That's
Who was it
crazy.
against?
Huh?
Who was it against?
He dipped his dagger in a keg of ale behind the bar of the inn.
Oh.
And that d10 I had you roll is how long it's going to stay. What's the word I'm looking for?
Potent.
Yeah.
Potent, yeah, active.
So in 5 hours.
So 5.
I want a d100.
53.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. The rooms at the Shadowed Chalice are modest but clean, warmed by ever-burning hearthstones and steeped in the scent of aged wood and spiced mead. Outside, the mist whirls in heavy, blanketing Roganin in an eerie silence as the moon hangs low. Moons, veiled by churning clouds. Tasha's not here right now, but I'm still going to read these off for all the characters. Alone in her room, Nyx stands before a warped mirror. Her reflection shifting. At first, it is her own face. Then, it is another. A woman with hollow eyes and a crown of bone, cloaked in veils of shadow and sorrow. She whispers words in a forgotten tongue, and Nyx feels a coldness in her bones, not unpleasant, like an old friend has returned. As she blinks, the mirror returns to normal. But in her palm, a single ashen petal now rests. pulsing with faint necrotic energy. Thrak dreams, but it is no peaceful slumber. He sees the battlefield of Velatora. Dragons above, spears below, his hands drenched in blood. His own and others. Stands alone atop a mountain of corpses. Lightning strikes the ground, the clash of steel deafens him. Then, he sees himself, armored in shadow, helm split, kneeling before a broken banner. A voice calls to him, "You failed, rise again." Jolts awake, in a cold sweat, gripping the edge of the bed so hard the wood creaks beneath his strength. Hawks hums in his sleep. A melody no one taught him, yet it drips with disease and delight. He sits bolt upright sometime in the night, eyes milky with memory. Across the floor, mold creeps, curling like fingers towards the bedpost. A rat squeaks once, and then falls still, unmoving. When morning comes, Pox is calm, a slight grin on his lips. Or beak. It's waking up, you hear a voice murmur in your head. Draylin dreams of a long dead orchard, twisted and gray, where fruit rots before it ripens. He walks barefoot on cracked earth. And each step drains the color from the ground. Then he sees it. An altar carved of bone and bark. And upon it, a starving god writhes in chains. It opens its mouth to scream. And Draylin wakes. In his hand is a small...
Don't die.
In his hand is a small wooden charm. Dry and brittle, in the shape of a grain stalk. It wasn't there before. The next morning, the fog parts just enough to reveal the winding road east. Are there any preparations you want to see to before you're off?
I want to go investigate. The, my shenanigans.
Your shenanigans.
I will tell you that 53 is the number of people that drink the ale. That's a good 0.2% of the population. Good job, bud.
It's a good
Anyone
start.
else? Anyone else? Preparations before you leave for Ganon.
No.
Not anything.
Cool.
I mean, I still got. Do I still got my hands connected?
Yeah?
Yep, I'm good.
Jesus Christ, Pox.
Take his knife.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
I will poke you with this knife if you try to take it from me.
Takes knife, holds above head.
You travel east through the Whisperwood, where trees lean too close and ravens follow overhead in unnatural silence.
The car.
Then the road twists and climbs until through the mist you see it, Castle Shadowspire.
Getting closer.
Carved into black stone and perched atop a cliff overlooking the distant town of Mesanos. Your hometown, Sable. It is a
You
fortress
can't
of
see that wood there. He's in the bag.
Oh,
I'm still letting them know.
Did you say I'm in the bag?
Yeah. Instead of the chair, it's the bag now.
No, I'm not in the bag. I am walking alongside of it.
It is a fortress
Albeit slowly, but I am walking.
It is a fortress of spires and jagged battlements, shrouded in clouds that never seem to part.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, that's where they all come from.
I guess.
Pale lightning dances silently above it. The wrought iron gates open without touch, and the path leads through the silent courtyards into a grand hall of whispering shadows. You're led through winding corridors and spiraling stairs to the western tower. Where a heavy wooden door opens into a candlelit study, lined with ancient tomes, maps marked in blood ink, and curiosities in glass cases. At the far end, behind a desk of black mahogany, Lord Malvorn stands waiting. Looks across the four of you. 5. You've awakened something old. Good. Now we begin. The world has forgotten your names. It is time we remind them. He gestures to a map spread across the table, marked with towns, strongholds, and ruins. We will raise the banners of the Shadowbound Legion again. But first, we need followers. Let's begin. The candlelight in the study flickers as Lord Malvorn traces a gloved hand across the blood-marked map. His finger stopping on a coastal town, encircled in crimson wax. Your next step lies in Mesanos, once a place of quiet salt trade and fishing, now a rotten harbor of fanatics. He straightens, his gaze sharp with disdain and ambition. The Crimson Covenant, a cult that claims to serve blood-born salvation, has taken hold there. Their leaders speak of ascension through sacrifice, of purity through pain, foolish but fervent. Taps the town's sigil with one nail. They are organized, feared and deeply entrenched. But they are not yet claimed. Seize their infrastructure, break their leaders, twist their zealotry to our ends. Then he pauses and adds with a thin smile. And you may find a useful thread in your company. A soul from this town. He looks over at you, Sable.
Everyone turns slowly.
Yes. And he kind of stretches.
I believe a very important figure from your upbringing is one of the leaders of this cult.
And you just see a smirk start appearing.
It's just a little bit too wide.
Oh yeah, no.
And he continues. I believe a certain man named Kalen.
I know him very well.
One of the leaders of the cult. Do with that information with what you will. He hands Vestrad a sealed scroll, inscribed with a rune of suggestion and influence. This may help sway the desperate. Let them think the Crimson Covenant's new revelation is prophecy. The Legion will rise, whether through belief or fear. Vestrad kind of gives him a nod and, without saying much, walks out of the room.
You mean the few words that one. Guess we should follow him, you guys.
Yeah. Sable is walking out. How he normally can, but you can tell that there is an aura of
What?
You're cutting out, bud.
Oh, fuck?
Fuck.
That was disturbing.
Oh no,
back
I
again.
know why he's. Oh, bye.
Yeah, it dawned on me just a little bit ago what he was actually doing.
What?
Nope. Robotic
Yeah.
as a bug, Brody.
But you see Sable walk out, kind of the normal way he does, hands in his pockets. But there's an aura of
Oh. Are you fucking JoJoing it?
no, I am not JoJoing it.
What does that mean?
Oh, you're approaching?
He said an aura of twice now, and I still don't know what he's talking about.
I heard nothing as well, brother. I heard
Don't
nothing.
worry about it.
You know, he got me on the second though. But no, it's just you see the shadows on his hand, kind of starting to flare a bit. He's like, you see him
Alright,
crack his
alright.
knuckles. No, you see him crack his knuckles I cannot wait to get my hand on Kalen. And he kind of scratches at the gem in his chest.
I see.
Oh no, he's jonesing. He's an addict too.
Under his breath, Kalen is going to say, "I'm coming for you, master."
I'd phrase that differently.
I don't like that.
Fuck. How to phrase that? Shit.
Teacher, anything.
I wouldn't
Literally
use
any
the
other
word.
word.
I wouldn't use the word coming.
No. No, I can't say that either. Fuck.
I'm going to murder you now.
I'm going to murder you now.
Murder.
I'm going to murder you. I'll fucking do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
Look at him, he's pulling up a
Do it
thesaurus to find a better word. Ooh, it's even in Dwarvish.
All right. The road to Mesanos narrows into a jagged cliffside path, waves crashing against black stone far below. As you crest the final rise, the town sprawls before you. A faded collection of stone dwellings and salt-worn buildings draped in red cloth and markings. It looks a lot different from the last time you were here, Sable.
You just say what kind of look. Yeah, say what kind of looks around and just like. It's been a bit, but it's changed a lot.
I like what they done with the place.
Arya has no idea where she is, as she has never been here.
No, you have not.
Pox doesn't know. Pox doesn't know either. He's just.
I assume there's a tavern somewhere.
Hold on.
It is it down.
I will get to that.
Ah.
The scent of brine is thick in the air, but there's something else underneath. Copper and rot. From the center of
My
town,
kind of town.
a bell tolls. Not of warning, but of ceremony. A crowd gathers in eerie silence as you step down into the town square. From between them steps a tall, skeletal man, wrapped in crimson robes stitched with bleached bone thread. His face is half painted in ceremonial blood, and a heavy chain of rusted silver hangs across his shoulders. Bows, though there is no humility in it, only ritual. Elder Sage Velmorn, voice of the Crimson Tide. By blood we greet thee, strangers cloaked in shadow. The tide whispered of your coming, and when the tide speaks, we listen. He raises a hand. Everyone in the square, except the party, murmurs in unison. The red tide... Fuck! The red tide rises. The blood remembers. Velmorn's eyes pass over Draylin, Nyx, Pox, Thrak, and Vastrod, lingering on their auras, drawn to the unnatural gravity they carry. You walk with echoes, old but screaming. Are you vessels of prophecy, or heresy wrapped in bone and shadow? Steps aside, gesturing towards the lighthouse that looms over the town like a crooked finger. The sanctum of the red tide awaits your cleansing or your confession. May the sea judge your hearts. Behind him, you notice townsfolk eyeing you, a mix of awe and terror. Many marked with the red sashes and spiral tattoos that mimic ripples in bloodied water.
to say this is not what I was expecting.
Time to start a cult.
I think they've already way ahead of us on that one.
Time to take over a cult.
What's up, Arya?
Oh, I was clearing my throat. You're good.
So. Fuck.
How many people are in this group?
That greeted you in the town square?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
$21.
There's at least a couple hundred.
Fuck.
Let's go.
So, guys, what's the move, misters? This town is so different?
Who's that directed to?
Who is it? Pox and somebody else were like, oh, it looks so different now than it did last time.
No, I said Sable.
Oh, Pox was making a joke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pox
making
said
a
this
joke.
is his kind of town. Sable is the one that's from here.
Okay, yeah, then directed at him.
Kind of repeat yourself. I cannot hear it.
What are we doing here, Mr. Things are so different now?
You know, that's a good fucking question.
Would you like me to repeat the mission that you were given?
I know something of Old Master.
So, I want you to roll history with advantage.
Who?
Sable.
Alrighty. Still not fucking good, but alright. History. Advantage. That's a 5?
No. Aria, make an insight check. Actually, you too, Javon.
Oh, not so great. 12? I pulled up my wrong fucking notebook for notes.
Where's the what? There it is. 13.
Alright. I'd say with all three of those, I'll add the totals together and give you the information. Sable.
Alright.
You know the leaders of this town are called the Trine. That's
The fucking what?
T-R-I...
The Trine?
Trine. T-R-I-N-E.
Trine.
So, what you know is the Crimson Covenant acts out of the Sanctum of the Red Tide, as you were told. It is a converted lighthouse temple on the edge of the sea. With the insight roll, you notice the citizens live in paranoia, many wearing red sashes or tattoos, blessed marks to show loyalty. With the converting of this town to the Crimson Covenant, the leaders of this cult are now known as the Trine of Crimson Grace. And each represents a facet of their belief: pain, purity, and power. The mission is to infiltrate or confront the Trine of Crimson Grace, undermine their theology, or best them in displays of might, sorcery, or cunning. Convert the remnants of the cult to the Shadowbound Legion's new dogma, replacing their Red Tide prophecy with the vision of the Legion's return. So, essentially, the move is go into the lighthouse, fuck up some people, possibly learn some information.
Cool. Sable's just like relieves this. He's just like, so what I'm going to do is have a nice one-on-one chat with an old acquaintance of mine here. You all can do whatever you do best.
You might want to be
zero of our
careful.
questions.
Is this man very stabbable?
By me and me alone.
Want to borrow my knife?
Team.
Make an intelligence check, Pox.
I mean, how badly do you want to stab somebody with this?
11.
You know the disease properties would not work if it is taken out of your possession.
Oh, damn.
You don't know how you know that, but you know that.
And to answer your question, Alia, it's not that I wanted to stab someone. It's more or less like spreading disease.
I mean, I can bring you someone if you want someone that badly.
No. Oh, no.
I'm good.
He'll get his
Alright,
chance
suit
soon
yourself.
enough. He'll get his chance soon enough.
Is there a well nearby?
God damn it.
You are in the town square.
Yeah, there is. Yes, there is a well.
There is a well. There are also a couple hundred people around.
I'm just gathering some water.
You couldn't reach the water if you tried.
Don't they have like the little
Oh.
buckets?
I could throw him in there.
I
Drown the
can
bird.
cause a distraction.
Are you gonna dip it in the water in the bucket and then lower it back down?
I'm gonna put it in the bucket, put my knife in the bucket, load, and then lower the bucket down.
Again,
That's why I said it only works if you're holding it.
the disease
Oh, yeah.
properties
Damn.
will not work if it's not in your possession. That's why I said, are you gonna bring the bucket up with water, dip it in there, and then put it back down?
Maybe.
If you do this without a distraction, this is going to be a very, very high DC.
I can give you a distraction.
Yeah, oh yeah, distract them.
Cool. You said there's a couple hundred people?
At least.
Cool. Is there any sort of raised platform standing area that's open? Anywhere to present a stage of sorts?
Not that you can see.
Do any of the people look angry, violent, anything like that? Like if I walk into the crowd, will they attack me vibe-wise? What am I getting?
They look emotionless.
She's gonna go for it. Okay, so she's just gonna pull out her lute and start playing a song and just walk towards them. And if no one makes any kind of move, that they're gonna like grab her or attack or anything like that, she's just gonna try to like walk into just around the front kind of groups of them to see if they'll like turn and watch her or not while playing.
So you essentially want to kind of try and draw them away.
Not necessarily draw them away, but to see if she starts playing and then like walks into like just the first layer of the crowd, if they'll like turn to keep looking at her.
Roll performance.
21.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna keep playing her song. Everything, it's real spooky. Everything's in like minor chords. And she's just gonna kind of weave her way through
It's not a
the
phase,
first.
Mom.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Through like the first layer of people kind of back and forth. Not too deep in that she can't see her group, but just enough in to kind of keep them enthralled walking around, hoping to give Pox enough time to do whatever his dark little heart desires.
Make a stealth check.
Me or Pox?
Pox.
15.
Where are my dice? Son of a fucking bitch. I'm gonna take a picture of this for you all, just in case you don't believe me.
Is it a 20 or a 1?
You'll see.
You know, to add to it, hold on. I'm gonna send you guys the link. There we go. That's what she's.
Oh God.
But that's
Personally love the song.
Anyway,
those are some pretty cool dice, though.
the miraculously, they don't see you somehow wheeling a bucket up, dipping your knife in the water, and then wheeling it back down.
Have any of you heard the term self-sabotage before? Because we just established we are trying to recruit these people. This is both in and out of character because I do not know what the knife actually does.
Hold on. Roll a d4. Pox.
That is a 1.
What's that one?
Feel fever. The target has disadvantage on strength checks, strength saving throws, and attacks roll that use strength.
Ooh.
D10.
Wait. 3.
2d100.
Fuck.
Come on, big money, big money. 85.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you hear those bells in the background? That's for the people you just gave that water to. Jesus Christ. I said 2d100.
Oh, 2d100. Oh, fuck. That would be a 43.
No, I'm going with the 140.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Do you make your way towards the Sanctum of the Red Tide?
Yeah. I had my fun.
Okay. Sable, are you leading them?
Yes.
You depart the square under the... The fuck is your problem, cat?
Uh-oh.
Also, yes.
You depart the square under the unblinking gaze of crimson-cloaked townsfolk. The whispers fade behind you, but a feeling lingers, as if something unseen walks just behind you, matching every step. The road to the sanctum of the Red Tide twists up the cliffs along a half-collapsed stone causeway. Salt spray stains the sides of buildings, and the air grows colder with every foot of elevation. The lighthouse looms ever closer, its upper windows long shattered yet glowing faintly from red from within. As you round a crumbling arch, you find yourselves funneled into a narrow alley between old trade houses. Suddenly, shutters slam shut. Doors lock. And from the shadow, 3 robed figures emerge, crimson markings painted on their skin and jagged hooked blades in their hands. One, taller than the rest and wearing a mask carved from driftwood, speaks in a low, distorted voice. The sea does not trust your tread. Your blood must flow into the tide, or you must leave it behind. From the rooftops, 2 more drop down. Feral, dagger-wielding cultists with barnacle-encrusted armor and rusted weapons. And that's where I'm going to end it off for the night.
Oh, shit.
I'm about to say your 2 favorite words.
Level up.
Level up.
Yay!
That's fucking cool.
Yes.
Let's fucking go, baby!
Yahoo!
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait, I have it. Hold on.
I got a question, DM. Should I mention the extra thing? Should I mention the extra thing about my dagger?
Sure, if you'd like. I am still recording, by the way.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, but if those people that I've infected with my dagger don't get cured in 24 hours, it gets worse.
I know.
Jesus, we're supposed to be recruiting this town, champ. What are you doing?
Any parting words for our lovely, adoring 8 fans?
Hi, I'm Pox. Nice to meet you.
Did you see their cool weapons? I
No,
didn't get
this
shit.
is Patrick. I didn't get anything either. I walked around
I
like
know,
a kissed
Jeff.
girl.
I'm gonna think of-
not going to
I'm
murder
gonna
people.
think of something for the 3 of you because of the discussion we had
Oh,
pre-session.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was joking, by the way. I'm not
No,
actually
I know.
mad about
As
it. to be clear.
as soon as that got brought up, I'm like, I have ideas.
Join the plague cult. Cult.
Listen, man, Nurgle's my least favorite Chaos God.
He's my favorite.
Listen, Papa Nurgle's a better father than the Emperor.
You're right. He's actually a very tender and loving being.
They should call me Papa Pox.
Say
Little
that 10
pee-pee.
times fast.
We're gonna start calling Pox PP from now on.
You're about to get the PP.
Back up before you get the PP.
Oh,
You're about to get
alright.
stabbed. You're about to get stabbed by PP.
We ending it on that?
I'm ending the recording.
Yeah.